is my office.
Oh, yes, I am very impressed.
Well, it's not exactly a beehive of activity yet, but...
Oh, it will be, believe me. When word gets out that a former star member of Santa Barbara's Finest has opened up his own agency, people will be knocking down that door to get in here, I swear.
Let's hope so.
Eden would be very proud of you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to keep saying that. It just popped into my head because I'm noticing how much you've accomplished.
No apologies necessary. That's probably why I'm doing this. If I can come off with something vaguely positive here, I think she would have liked that.
I know she would have.
How's Junior?
Junior's kicking.
Yeah, I thought I felt something there.
It's there.
That's wonderful. Listen, if any of your clients need anybody tracked down to investigate themselves privately, I hope you'll know which direction to point them in.
Hey, listen, referral is my middle name. No problem. See you later. I love your office.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Hey.
Eleanor, what are you doing here?
Believe it or not, she works here.
It's gonna be a beautiful, clear night. Maybe after dinner we should go out and take a look at the stars. Feel like taking a walk?
A walk?
Yeah, I think it's about time you ditch that chair.
Look, don't do this to me, okay? I've gotten a little feeling back in my legs, but I still cannot walk under my own power. And you know that.
Well, you might need a little help, sure.
That's why I made you these.
Oh, they're a little rough, I know, but they'll do in a pinch. At least they'll help you get around outside, cover some ground. Something wrong?
No. They're wonderful. They're sort of like looking at freedom.
Well, that's just exactly what they're supposed to be.
It seems so real all of a sudden that I might be able to walk.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple of steps, and then a couple steps more. And then I can make my way home. Go home.
Well, you want to give them a try?
Do you think I'm strong enough?
You'll never know till you try it.
I think I'd like to wait. I'll get used to the idea, do you understand?
Okay. I'll be right over here when you need them.
Thanks for making them. I wish I could give you something back in return.
That wasn't the idea. Just something you need. This, on the other hand, well, it's a gift.
For me?
Yeah. Just something I picked up in town when I was there last time. I hope you like it.
This was so nice of you.
I thought it was a little taste of civilization. I thought you might be getting tired of just the basics all the time.
This is wonderful. This is exactly what I would have picked.
Well, you know, of course I don't think you need it. But then I guess beautiful women like to wear makeup too. I don't understand it, but...
You understand a lot more than most men do. You underestimate yourself.
It's been a long time since I gave anyone a present. I guess I just wanted to remember what it felt like.
Well, when's the last time you gave somebody a gift?
I don't remember.
Well, sure you do. Was it a birthday, an anniversary?
I don't know. It's a long time ago.
Was it a woman? It was, wasn't it? Who was she, Kane?
mean, I don't think it matters who I gave a present to years ago. Well, what difference could it make to you or anybody else?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
I'm gonna go off for a while. I'll be back in touch with you.
Cruz actually hired that woman?
Are you serious, Julia? You should see this woman's references. I mean, she's Wonder Woman, all three of Charlie's Angels rolled into one.
I don't care. I don't trust her.
Well, she's a pretty cool customer, I know that. But, I mean, they don't pick you to be Miss International Spy because you're Miss Congeniality, huh? I mean, she had to be tough. It's just a basic occupational hazard. That's all there is to it.
That's very compassionate of you, considering she's competing with you.
Well, I'm not competing with her. Believe me. We're in two different leagues. I mean, she wins hands down, you know. I mean, in the meantime, it's very easy. What I do is I keep the home fires burning back here at the office and then leave the field work for her and Cruz. That's all.
No, I don't really think Eleanor and Cruz make a great team.
Huh? Maybe it won't work out. There's still one last reference that I'm about ready to check. And, you know, I don't want Cruzy locked in anything he can't get out of, right?
You know, you don't exactly sound convinced about this yourself, Pearl.
Anyone worth checking on is worth checking on twice.
Well, it's good to see you, Pearl. You too, Eleanor. Good luck. Thank you.
Hey, good news, man. We got ourselves a client. Very challenge.
You're kidding me. Well, who is he, Kimasabi?
His name is Nicholas. He's attached to the university. You may have read about a vaccine he developed a few months ago.
Alex Nicholas?
Yeah, do you know him?
By reputation.
Oh, so, what's the news? He lose one of his laboratory rats or something?
Well, we'll check out what he lost when he gets here. In the meantime, why don't you see if you can dig up some background material on the guy? Something published by the university, perhaps?
Right. I'll drive right over there and
Well, congratulations. I told you it was just be like that before.
Yeah, like falling out of bed.
You had to ask her twice. She couldn't wait to get out of here. What are you doing?
Oh, that double checking I was talking about before. One last look into Miss Norris's references.
Now you piqued my curiosity.
Sorry, babe, but you'll have to unpeak it. This year is classified.
You're all cloak and dagger. All right. Happy hunting.
Ciao.
Kane?
Dr. Nicholas, I assume that this serum was under pretty heavy security. Now, if in fact Mr. Lockwood stole it, how do you suppose he was able to gain access
I
to it?
don't know. Maybe he just guessed.
Could a lab assistant have taken a bribe?
No. Absolutely not. I trust these men implicitly. And what's more, these people know how dangerous it is to let a drug like this fall into unauthorized hands.
Well, is there anyone other than a lab assistant who would have known where to look? A friend, a member of the family, perhaps?
Possibly.
Possibly. Doctor, you're going to have to be forthcoming with me if you want me to help. Now, who else knew about this stuff?
I've been seeing Gina Capwell. I'd hate to think she was that irresponsible.
Well, Ms. Capwell has been known for her poor judgment in the past. I will check her out.
Look, this is not about catching criminals, Mr. Castillo. This is about a dangerous drug falling into the wrong hands. Lionel has already given it to his wife. That's bad enough. What we have to do is prevent him from doing it again. Or anyone else who might have exactly the same idea.
That's fair enough. What the heck? We'll get started right away.
Thank you. I've heard a lot of good things about you. I hope you can stop this before it gets way out of hand.
We'll do our best.
Thank you.
Doctor, this is my assistant, Eleanor Norris.
Ah, Dr. Nicholas, it's such an honor to meet such a distinguished scientist and humanitarian.
That's very kind of you. Thank you, Mr. Castillo.
Cruz.
Thank you. Ms. Norris?
Well, I'll brief you later on what we discussed. I'm going to go check on a few things first.
Cruz?
Yeah.
There was a piece of paper on my desk, and I just noticed that it's gone. You didn't pick it up by any chance, did you?
No, I've been inside this whole time.
Huh. I wonder if Pearl would know.
I'm not sure. He left for the day. You might want to call him. I'll lock up when I get back.
Okay. Yes, I'd like to speak to Inspector Tate, please. Inspector, I'm calling for Cruz Castillo. He telephoned you yesterday in regard to a potential employee, Eleanor Norris. Yes. Well, I'm confirming a request for information from your office. We haven't received it as yet. Have you sent it? Ms. Norris's handwriting sample, yes. You have. All right, well, then I'll check again on this end. I'm sure if you sent it, that it must be here somewhere. No, if you say that you sent it, I'm sure it's here. Thank you for your trouble. Of course it's here. It's probably in someone's hot little hand.
Cruz, my friend, I believe there is something I think you want to know.
Put the phone down.
Excuse me, but I believe that my door was locked.
Now, why would a locked door stop me? You've read my dossier. You know my specialties. I'm a spy who came in from the cold, remember?
No. That was Eleanor Norris. I don't know who the heck you are.
Oh, the handwriting. That's what's bothering you.
Yeah, just a little bit. It was a very good cover before, but, hate to disappoint you. This Pearl is not as dumb as he looks.
He's not as smart, either. There's an explanation for the discrepancies. I'm surprised you didn't think of it.
Discrepancy? What discrepancy?
A few years ago, I injured my left hand, my writing hand, on an assignment. And while they did a pretty good job with plastic surgery on the surface, they couldn't repair the torn tendon. So I had to learn to write with my right hand, which explains the difference in the sample. You don't believe me?
I just wonder why, this wound you suffered in the line of duty didn't turn up in your files.
I have medical records if you'd like to see them.
What are you gonna do? Write them with your feet? I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm just not buying today, so why don't you just take off and take your torn tendons and your tall stories and get on out of here, okay, please?
I'm sorry, Pearl, but I can't do that. Turn around. I said turn around and face the wall. Now take off your clothes.
My clothes?
Your clothes.
I know this has been a terrible ordeal. The man is very concerned that the stuff not be used until it's ready. Apparently there could be serious consequences.
Yeah, I know. I know that's what he said. There's nothing else I can tell you, Cruz.
Well, I don't suppose you have anything to add to that?
No. I just want to concentrate on getting my strength back.
You do seem very much improved. I'm happy to see it.
Thank you.
Okay, well, obviously, if something... Oh, hell, is it true that you refused to take a blood test or try to find out what caused this sudden recovery?
Cruz, I tried to explain to Dr. Nicholas that I'd just like a vacation from doctors and needles for a while, that's all.
Well, he seems to think it's because you're afraid that his serum is going to turn up in your blood. Well, I guess he was mistaken. Thank you for your time.
You did hear me, didn't you, about the clothes?
Request permission to turn around, sir.
All right. I just thought you'd be a little more comfortable with your back to me while you disrobed. But if you want to turn around and face the music,
Hey,
that's...
lady, I don't disrobe for nobody. And I don't so much as take off my hat for the likes of you.
Where's your sense of fun, Pearl?
Well, the fun kind of flew out the window with the firearm.
You've never been seduced at gunpoint before?
Somehow I find the word seduced and gunpoint to be incompatible.
Does this little gun really bother you that much?
Well, let's just put it this way. It's not my idea of foreplay, okay?
Okay. Then I'll just throw it away. Catch.
Thank you.
Is that better?
You are one crazy cupcake, you know that?
And should I take that to mean you still won't take off your clothes?
That's exactly what I mean.
All right, I get the message.
Wait a minute, what are you doing?
I didn't think you'd be so shy, Pearl, but that's all right.
Excuse me, but I didn't ask you to come here, and I certainly did not ask you to unveil all of your amusements for me.
No, I know you didn't ask me to, but I also knew that's what you wanted. It was clearly written all over you.
Where? When?
When you gave me such a hard time at Cruz's office. The dead giveaway. Hostility is the most common form of cover-up for strong feelings of sexual attraction.
Oh, is that right? Well, what about hostility just being hostile? Now, I think that the joke has gone far enough. Just stop right there, okay?
Who's joking?
Please, just...
I never joke.
I mean it. Stop.
Do you really want to stop me?
Yeah, do you need a telegraph? Yes, this...
You have a
Stop.
gun.
Yeah, I suppose the gun is real, too, huh? I mean, that's why you were so generous in giving it to me.
Oh, shucks. You knew it was a fake right from the start?
What you expect? You tossing it around like a beach ball or something, huh?
Yeah, I should have known you'd hear. I told you I never joke.
Okay, I believe you. I also believe that you are absolutely as crazy as I thought you were, possibly even more. But
But you like that. Because you're a little crazy, too. I know you, Pearl. I know that the worst crime in your book is being ordinary. And I know that you've always looked for the unconventional and the uncommon, and you hate predictability. Isn't that right?
maybe.
Well, there won't be anything ordinary about tonight, Pearl. I promise you that.
What are you doing?
Just looking around, seeing how you live.
Dangerously. As of today, very dangerously.
I'm not so dangerous.
Oh, no? Tell that to your firearm.
I have a permit. I've been living with carrying a weapon around as part of my protection all my life. It saved my life on a number of occasions.
I'm sure you can sit here and tell me a lot of spy stories, but there's just one part that I just don't quite understand.
What?
What are you doing here? I mean, Santa Barbara is not exactly what you call the center, the world capital, the fast lane, right? And I'm not James Bond, even though the resemblance may be rather striking. Who are you? What are you doing here? Huh?
I like it here. Don't you like having me here?
Why did you leave the big time for this small little detective world here?
Maybe because I got tired of risking my life on a daily basis. I wanted to do something to use my skills, but not be quite as likely to get my head blown off. That's so hard to understand.
I think everything about you is going to be very hard to understand.
You didn't seem to be having such a hard time a little while ago. Maybe you just talked too much.
Look at, I'm really not saying that I regret what happened. I'm just not sure that it should happen again. You get my drift?
Pearl, I like you. You like me. You're single. I'm single. So why can't we enjoy each other?
Well, there's a little question at the office. Show up Monday morning. Hi, how are you?
Oh, I see what you mean. Right. Cruz may not approve of our fraternization. In that case, then, we will be the souls of discretion while at the office. We will comport ourselves with the utmost of dignity and professional attitude.
I'm sorry, but I'm not much into charades.
But I am. Pretend we're at the office. Hello, Pearl. I'm sorry I'm late. Is Mr. Castillo in yet?
Miss Norris, I believe he called a little while ago. He said he would be another hour, at least.
Burning the midnight oil?
I was going over the background material on Nicholas. Well, to tell you the truth, I was sleeping on it.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just a little tired. I was, Did you find the paper you were looking for?
What?
You said something was missing from your desk.
Oh, yes, I found it. It was nothing.
So you didn't have occasion to call Pearl about it then?
No, I wouldn't bother him about a thing like that.
Oh, he wouldn't have minded. I don't know what you think of the guy, by the way, but, you know, he's very capable. I hope you're not fooled by the packaging.
Well, I try not to judge people by the way they dress and speak.
That recommends you. Because not only is he extremely intelligent and has great instincts, he's a stand-up kind of guy. I have noticed that people who treat him like he's playing with half a deck usually end up holding a losing hand. That's it for me. Are you coming?
Yes, I'll get the lights.
You made those for me. They were
Stop
mine.
crying. Just stop crying.
I can't help it. You're scaring
Well,
me.
stop crying. What's the matter with you? Where are you going, kid? Go to that door. No. You are not going anywhere.
Jane. No. No.